Hi friends. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and make these earrings today out of these spoons that I cut. I had a set of them. One of them was cracked pretty bad, but this one I was able to turn into a ring. It's kind of a small one, maybe a size 6 or so, but I was able to turn this one into a ring. And thought I would turn these into earrings. I don't know much. Usually I do a lot of research on who the manufacturer is, the era, all that kind of stuff. I wasn't able to find a whole lot of information. They are stamped 925, which is the symbol for sterling silver. It means that it's 0.925 pure silver. So I've already polished these up. It's a pretty boring process, so I didn't video that. But I use Never Dull usually. It comes in a tin and it's wad, and you just kind of pull pieces off. It's got the polish infused in there. So let me use one of my dirty ones. This is what it looks like after you polish. I got this on Amazon, but I think you can get it at Walmart. Target used to carry it. I don't know if they do anymore. But there's a handful of places you can get it because people use it for all kinds of things like this. You can use it for automotive trim and brass and copper and marine hardware, whatever that means. I've never bought it off of Amazon. I bought it off of Amazon this time around because it was the beginning of the pandemic. And it's very, very dry compared to the cotton is very dry. It doesn't have as much polish as other times I've bought it. So take that with a grain of salt. When you put the polish on, then you buff it out with cotton, 100% cotton. So like an old t-shirt. And then I always follow it up still with a regular jeweler's cloth. Mine is a fairly common one, but you can get them on jewelry sites. You can get them where you buy jewelry, whatever your preference is, just to get a nice shine. So I did that. I was going to use potentially some Amazonites to put on here because I thought those would be really pretty. But I started reading a Shirley Jackson book for a book club. And we all know Shirley Jackson is very, very gothic in nature. And so I went with the black. He inspired me. Because, you know. So, and this is how I'm currently punching holes in silver. Doesn't look like much, but it actually works. I had this huge hydraulic press with all these little hole punches and all kinds of hundreds of dollars. And while I'd like to still have that set up again, this is working in the meantime for stuff like flatware, which is thin enough. Let's see, coins. I collect stamped pennies, and it's easy to put holes in those. So anyways, it's 1.5 millimeters on this side for a hole, 2 millimeters on this side. I already have one over here, and I don't remember what size hole I put in. So we're going to start with 1.5 millimeters. The bad thing about this is it's really, really hard to see where you're punching the hole. So with something like this where I have to get them even, or at least pretty close to even, it's hard to see. So just bear with me while I figure this out. I think I got it. Yeah. So then you stick it in here, and then you just twist. I hope you guys can see. And it's doing it. It's going through. So it's gone through. I'm just pushing it all the way through, the peg all the way through. What you do want to be careful about doing is this screw right here that comes down. If you squeeze it too hard up against your metal, it's going to mar your metal. So we just want to make sure that it's gone through, and then we'll twist it back out. you should have. Let's see. Oop, it worked. Oh, the hole wasn't big enough. Okay, so it was a 2mm hole. Oh my god, if I screw this up, I'm gonna be so upset. I can't see. Y'all, I can't see. Are you kidding me with this? Let's see if I can do it from the side. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Yay! Oh my gosh, and they pretty much match up. Look, look. Ooh. That is so exciting, right? Okay. Okay, breathe again. All right, so I have a 4-inch wire that I cut. I only cut one because I don't know how much it's gonna take. So I'm gonna start with this one. So this is, I mean, really jewelry is a lot of times a trial by error, especially when you're doing one-off stuff like this. And you don't do it too often. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give myself a lot of room. So that's probably a good, it's just over 1 inch. Maybe I want to give myself a little bit more. So close to almost 1.5 inches. And then I'm gonna squeeze up. Oh yeah, that was more than enough. So I squeezed up, I came forward. I'm just gonna wrap like I normally do. I didn't do earrings for the longest time because I'm really bad at getting things even, like replicating. Like, that's great. You made an awesome earring. Now make 2. And then I was like, I can't do that. I can't make them the same. And I'm not saying I am much better at it than I used to be. It's just that I'm more willing to attempt it. So let's hope I succeed. All right. Put this guy on here. Sorry, my hands are dirty from the polishing. Oh, those look so good. And then use my wubbers over here. I think I'm actually gonna have to leave the house today, guys. Put on people clothes, like outside clothes. I gotta just start wearing like regular sweatpants so that I can call those outside clothes. So if I do have to leave the house, I can just go, you know. But I'm gonna have to leave because I gotta get some stuff done. It makes me sad. I know, and then I get upset because when the winter hits, I'm like, oh, I wish I would have taken advantage of being outside more in the sunshine. But it's scary out there. All All right, and then I'm gonna move this top loop to the front so that my ear wires, they have a loop in the front, and I just pull those out a little bit. Gently pull those out a little bit. Pull this down. Gently squeeze them shut again. Oops. Not like that, but actually gently. And there you have it. I think they look pretty good. I think they look good. And then like the matching ring. I mean, who doesn't want this? This ring has got to get polished a little bit more. But who doesn't? I mean, how cool are these? I love my brain sometimes. My brain. I have a good brain. All right, so let's cut this guy then. So we know this works. So we'll cut this guy. 8 inches. Again, I have a taped measuring tape down here. It makes life easy when you're doing stuff like this. We are going to use, see how curved this is? We are going to use our wire straightener. I usually just grab the tail end of it. You just close those 3 doohickeys and straighten your wire. Bingo bango. I don't know what old-timey movie that's from, but all right. So I'll give myself a little bit more than that. Just fold it in half. Give yourself enough room that you can work with it. And then I came forward, right? Yeah, I came forward with that. And then just wrapped around 3 times. You do whatever's comfortable for you. I do 3 because that's what my brain likes. You can do 2. You can do 15 if you really want to. But I usually do 3. This guy on here, these little obsidians. So the Shirley Jackson book, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I keep getting surprised. This is probably the 4th or 5th piece by her I've read, whether it be like a short story or a little short novel or whatever. I'm just surprised by how amazing these stories are. And even if I kind of see what's happening, you know, sometimes you're really surprised by, you know, the endings or whatever, but even if I'm not surprised, and I still like, I'm still amazed. Like, who was this beautiful woman, and her brain? I don't know. I really like Shirley Jackson, so I think I'm gonna make a point. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do when I'm out. My local library is open for 30 minutes of browsing. You believe that? 30 minutes I can spend in a library now. That used to never seem like enough, and now it sounds like freaking heaven. What's wrong with my fingers? There we go. So maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll go and see if they have a collection of Shirley Jackson. I mean, I could look it up online and go, but I just, if I'm gonna have to go outside into the scary world, you know, do it while I'm also going to the library. That makes everything better, right? All right. Oh, you guys, I am so excited about these. They are so pretty. Just make these line up. There we go. How beautiful are these? All right, let's measure them. So you've got the ear wire right here. So we're going to measure the dangle. and it's like 2 inches. I think there's a lot of movements. Yeah. Like I said, the ring. Ugh. I am gorgeous some days. Some days I totally am winning at life. And other days I don't want to go outside because it's scary. Oh well. All right, I'm going to finish the Shirley Jackson book tonight. And I'll probably hit you up within another day or two. I've got a couple more designs in my head that I really want to get out in the next couple of days. So I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Be kind. Keep fighting the good fight. And yeah, bye friends.